Pantry challenge, guys. Pantry challenge. Welcome to the Pantry challenge of 2026. First time doing this. I'm Corey, and you're gonna see a bunch of videos and photos pop up, and I've marked on the photos and the videos how many meals each stuff has made. So I made burritos, and we made 5 huge burritos, so that was 5 meals. I hope you like the video. And some parts of the audio is a little bit strange and the video is a little bit strange because I'm trying to record with my phone as well as my camera. So have fun, take a look, and it's pretty cool actually. Another thing to keep buying, regardless of Pantry Challenge, is bananas. I always take bananas to work. For some reason, if I eat a banana, I get really full. Creamer. This is the caramel macchiato one. It's really good. It is in a plastic container. We're buying bread because the kid prefers this bread for sandwiches or toast instead of homemade bread. I don't know what's wrong with them. Every time I have my banana at work, I bring it back in my mason jar and we compost. So these are like non-negotiables because we're like so addicted to this. It's actually really, really good, but it just comes in a plastic bottle, which kind of sucks. Okay, guys, first meal, Pantry challenge. English muffins, got them in the toaster, got my plate ready, got my piece of cheese, and I got my butter waiting. So that is the first meal. All right, guys, I'm getting ready for work tomorrow. I got my tea set up. Next to it is my boyfriend's coffee. I'm taking a 7-Up in an aluminum can. It's a mini, so it's very small. Oh, look, banana for scale. It's not a full-size can. It's smaller. I'm trying to cut down my soda. So this will get recycled after. Taking a banana, a deli stick. They're really good ones that are high grade. Pizza Pops or Hot Pocket. I don't know what they're called, but I bought them because I wanted to try them. Some pretzel goldfishes. This is the bag the goldfishes came in. I ripped off the outer 2 layers because it's paper and cardboard. And this layer is like a plastic aluminum foil mixed. So this is garbage. The rest is compostable. And we are continuing this pantry and freezer challenge. I actually found these way in the back of the freezer. I didn't even know I still had them. All right, guys, so I'm doing breakfast to take to work because I eat breakfast at work. So we have a mixed cereal here of blueberry mini wheats. There's like 3 left and all the crumbs. And some Count Chocula. And my milk is in a mason jar. So this is a Count Chocula box that can be composted or recycled. This is what's left over. We'll just wrap it up and throw it in the counter and the cupboard, excuse me. This is the other bag from the other cereal. These make really good freezer bags, or you can just recycle them. All right, so we're getting ready for another Pantry challenge supper / lunch / whatever. So I'm going to make basically a fajita. So this is hard cheese. This is hard cheese that's already open. Once it's open, I put it in a silicone bag. So we're going to shred this thing, what's left. Then we're going to shred some more of this. I have this sriracha mayonnaise, which is really good. So once that's gone, it's gone. My avocado is ripe to eat today. We have Tuscan chicken breast. Normally I get plain chicken breast and then add taco or fajita spices. But today we're just going to go with this. This is our favorite wraps we buy. This is a casserole dish because there are, I think, 4 chicken breasts in here or 5. I can't remember. So 2 are going to be cut up, or 3 for the fajitas into strips. The rest are going to be cooked just into the toaster oven for my son to eat later or whatever. This is lettuce. And I took yellow peppers out of the freezer. And that's going to be like a fajita chicken wrap, whatever flavor combo. I actually don't have onions. And I'm not going out to buy any because Pantry challenge. Okay, so we're going to build a wrap, or how I build a wrap. So we have sriracha mayonnaise. Oh, coming to the end of that, which is good because it's a Pantry challenge. I like to spread it around. I don't like this big globs in the same spot, because yuck, boring. And then I put my cheese. This is hard cheddar and mixed with marble. Then I put my chicken and yellow pepper mix. And if you look down here, you're going to see my kitty wants some. It's pretzel. I have an avocado today, which I rarely have an avocado, but the boyfriend found the perfect avocado. So I just gotta get it out. Fix it. Okay. Then we grab some lettuce. Stick it on top. Lettuce. More lettuce. And that's it. Now the trick is just to wrap it without, you know, it's got to fit, right? So you kind of got to tuck everything under and squish it down. And then go wash your hands. All right, guys. Continue the pantry challenge. I'm going to make pizza crust from this kit. I got my pizza spices, my sauce, Tex-Mex cheese, pepperoni, green peppers, and this was the extra chicken breast last time. So I'm going to chop it up and it's going to go on the pizza. So it's going to be some kind of chicken pizza, Tex-Mex, whatever. Pantry challenge, you got to use what you have. Here's the pizza out of the oven. This is the chicken green pepper cheese side. This is the pepperoni green pepper cheese side. Let's hope it's good. Okay, we got chicken burgers in the little toaster oven for my kid. I got corn starting. I got potatoes on the go. We're going to put butter Tex-Mex cheese in the potatoes. I got some pickles to eat. We're going to swing over here, guys. And in here, we got some pork belly tips things to try. I never tried them before. Bought them and said, I'm going to try them. So that's supper. There's supper. Here are 2 homemade mixed berry cobblers. And the absolute amazing thing about it is those are Haskap berries, strawberries, and raspberries. And guess what, guys? I'm so freaking excited. They came from my backyard. They came from my backyard. I've been picking them all last summer and freezing them until I got enough. And now I have enough for a berry cobbler. Okay, we're doing burritos. So I have a mixture of white beans, hamburger meat, green peppers, taco spice, and Mexican rice in here. I got a ton of shredded cheese, and I got my wraps. So I'm going to assemble. Alright guys, we have a sausage potato pepper bake done in the air fryer. You take your sausages, potatoes, and olive oil with spices. You put it in 10 minutes in the air fryer. Then at the 10-minute mark, you add your peppers and put it back for another 10 minutes. And depending on how you like your crispiness, because I like it pretty crispy, sometimes I do an additional 2 minutes. Now with that, we are having some dinosaur barbecue sauce, which is like the best barbecue sauce ever. And so far, we're working our way through the pantries and the freezers. Okay, so what you're looking at is my cast iron pan. It's on number 4 heat. This is a giant block of bacon. It got froze all together in this giant gallon bag, and I'm not going to defrost that much bacon at once. So what I'm going to do is, I got a really good knife, sharp knife. I'm going to shave off some bacon because I want tiny pieces. So it's literally like this big solid lump of bacon, but hey. So I'm literally shaving off pieces, see? And I'm going to cut them up. Alright, so I got about that much. Just gonna chop it a little bit. I don't want too big of pieces. If you haven't figured out what I'm making like a quiche, okay? So the bacon has to go in. And I want everything small so you don't chew into like a big thing. So that'll cook down pretty fast. So the bacon is basically done. Cooked down to where I like it, it's fine. Tiny pieces, like I said. I'll take it out, and I got paper bag. I'll stick it in the paper bag, and then we'll compost the bag. Okay, so I'm going to chop up some frozen peppers. I have some orange and red peppers, just 5 strips. Because when I get peppers, I cut them in strips and I freeze them. And it doesn't change the flavor or texture or anything, because you're cooking with them anyways. You wouldn't eat them fresh, like with dip. You know, you'd buy a fresh one for that. So that's fine. And then what I have is that leftover turkey from Christmas. Went to Mom's, cooked a turkey, 22-pound turkey, was humongous. I took a whole bunch home, froze them in bags like this. And I'm gonna cut this up because that's going to be the turkey in the quiche we're making. We're making a turkey quiche, okay? Because that's what I got. Just gonna cut off any skin or whatever. You want small pieces. Okay, so that's fine. Now that's a lot, actually. That's probably a cup of turkey. Everything's gonna go in my bowl. I have some habanero cheddar cheese. I'll cut off a block of it. Now, it's not super spicy, I guess, you know, so we're just gonna shred it. Alright, so it's shredded. That's probably half a cup packed or almost a cup loose. Into the bowl. And everything goes into the same bowl. Now I'm out of onions, so I am using onion powder because I have no onions. Now I also have turkey in here, so I want to put a little bit of savory in there, kind of get it tasting like Christmas a little bit. My bacon. Which I basically made bacon bits. Now I have 5 eggs. I'm going to start with 5 eggs. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but we're going to see. Okay, so the eggs shells will go in my compost as well. And we're going to mix this up and see what it looks like. This is very packing, so it's more like turkey stuff and eggs. So this is going to be like a pantry challenge quiche kind of thing. Now, I'm going to add 1 more egg to that because I have the eggs right now. So I might as well use them. Okay, this is good. I like this consistency, so that's going to be fine. Now, is it going to fit all in here, or is it going to be too much? We're going to see. It's my little Emerald Lagasse oven air fryer thing. The thing does everything. It's amazing. So we're going to start. It's on the bake setting. I want to change the temperature to 350. And I want to change the time to 20 minutes. I think it was 20 minutes. I'll do 21. And I don't want that fan on. So I'm going to start it. It's going to, pH means preheat. And we're just going to wait. Okay, so I'm going to put a little butter in my dish. That's usually what I do. Tiny bit of butter. Now I don't know if it's going to be too much for this, but I have another small casserole dish standing by in case. Give it another mix and start pouring it in. Okay, let's pour some in, see what we think. I think that's going to be fine. Now it's going to get puffy because it's eggs. Alright, so I think that's going to be okay. I think it's going to puff up, but I don't think it's going to overflow. At least I freaking hope not. But we'll see. Alright guys, so in my freezer I had some leftover turkey meat and I made turkey sandwiches, but I decided to try making, for the first time ever, a turkey pot pie. I always make chicken pot pies, but I made a turkey pot pie, and this is a medium size vintage dish, so I don't know, hand for scale I guess. So it makes 4 good sized pieces, but I made 2, and this is the only piece that's left. And I had extra dough from that turkey pot turnover, and he's stuffed with jam, peanut butter, and chocolate chips I had. So I usually make one of those, just, you know, I don't want to waste the dough. So you do something with the pastry, and then my son always like gobbles them up. So this one's actually survived the night. I have some nuts for the squirrels. This is a bag of mixed nuts. This is a bag of peanuts. So I've taken some out. I'm going to feed them. And I have a thing of birdseed. And I have my tea ready for the day. Very exciting. And if you go over here, there's my bean. But he's sitting on the box of birdseed that we have. So once it's gone, it's gone. So I hope you liked the Pantry Challenge video so far of the first few weeks of January. And I'm going to continue. We're going to continue on and see how hard it gets. Right now I still have like meat and protein and stuff in my freezers and stuff. So I just don't know what we're going to do and what we're going to make. We're going to see. I actually found 3 bags of hot peppers from my garden that I was keeping to make like a hot sauce, but I now don't have the ingredients to make this hot sauce. So I guess they're going to sit there for now, unless I figure out something else to make them into, but I'm not really sure. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.